Hello, everybody. Um, I made a promise that I'm going to share this particular video because even after giving you the strategy, I noticed that most of you in my VIP group, you still cannot know the exact time to enter the market, and also for some of you who have made requests for how to identify the high of the day and the low of the day. So that's why I'm making this video. Okay, to start with, I've always noticed that I do not rely completely on trading with indicators. I only use indicators as a confirmation, helping me to know when precisely to enter the market and when not to, when to stay out of the market. But what serves as the primary basis for my entry decision or for my trading decision is the direction of the market. That is why I perform top-down analysis, multiple time frame analysis precisely. I try to get the direction of the market. I combine price action. Then I wait for a correspondence with my indicator before I enter the market. Of course, my favorite is the Bollinger Band, which I trade on the 1 hour. Okay, so let me show you practically how I make my trading decision every morning. Let me mention to you, please, for you to get the best setup of the day, you have to wake up on time. Okay, you have to wake up early. For instance, I start my trading decision as I start my analysis from the daily time frame. I always start from the daily time frame, sometimes from the weekly time frame too. Let me do something. Let me show you guys something. Now, I am currently looking at the daily time frame. Okay, please, for those who are focusing on catching the high of the day and the low of the day, you might be disappointed. It's very difficult to catch. Okay, it is just something that once in a while, but don't focus on that. I just want to explain in this video, and you always make profitable trades. Okay, you catch a good entry point and you make your profit. Look at how it works. The high of the day and the low of the day basically is comes from the daily time frame. For example, let me zoom out. If you notice this was for Sunday. This was the low of the day, and this was the high of the day. Okay, now how did this come about? It was basically because of the bullish candle or the bullishness of the market at the moment. Okay, so every day, yes, so what that means is that every day as the candle forms its body and closes, it will form high and it will form low of the day. And in my experience, okay, in my experience of about 7 years now, if you focus on trying to catch the high of the day, and some traders on YouTube will tell you catch the high of the day and the low of the day, which is something that is not, it's not really possible. Okay, you will be losing money because when you feel the high of the day, you see the market will just move a little bit and then start going up again. So what I do is I wake up very early in the morning when the daily candle has just started its formation. That is when I get up. Okay, so depending on your region or the country where you base, I recommend that you get up, just study your own chart based on the region or the country where you base. Study your chart to see when the daily candle has just started its formation. Okay, so when it has started, look at, of course it will have to form a high first and then a low. Okay, so assuming it's an uptrend, it will form a low first before it starts making a high. Okay, so that is when you catch the high of the day. Let me repeat that. If the market is in an uptrend, it will have to form a low first, which is what you can see here. What you can see here. Okay, this is what you can see, because the market in that time, at that particular time, was in an uptrend. So it will have to form a low first and then starts forming a high from here. Okay, which of course, if you understand what we candlesticks anatomy, if you understand candlesticks anatomy, that is what we call the open price. Okay, so basically the low of the day and the high of the day is the open and closing price. Okay, so when you catch when the market, the candle is about to form its closing price, that is the high of the day or the low of the day, depending on the direction of the market. But don't just focus on that. Okay, you are only going to be confused. What I do is, before I trade, before I make my trading decision, the first thing I do is this: I come to the daily chart and I ask myself, what is the market doing? What is the trend of this market? Is it moving upward? Is it coming downward? Or is it moving sideways? Is it choppy? That is, when it is choppy, it has no direction. So I only trade when it is in an uptrend or when it is in a downtrend. So that is what I try to determine when it comes to the daily time frame. So like, if you come to this market now, let me just show you something. When you come to this market, you will see up here, let me use my arrow. You see up here that there's a rejection of the Bollinger Band here on the daily time frame. I believe that is very clear. There's a rejection here. The upper band has rejected. Okay, so that means that there's a pressure for a downward momentum, that the market is likely going to come down. Okay, so what I do is that, okay, this is what is happening now. Okay, so but if you notice, at this region, this market became choppy for some days. At this very point, it became choppy for some days. Okay, but today, what made me to take this trade, as at the time I opened my chart and I came to the daily time frame, definitely I noticed that this candle has formed its high. It has formed the high of the day, and so it started coming down. I thought, okay, that's fine. And I also remembered that there was a rejection here, so the possible momentum now is going to be down. So I'm only looking for sell signals. So already I have my buyers in this market. So what I now do is I step down to a lower time frame. First, I will go to the 4 hours. Now on the 4 hours time frame, I'm also able to see the market clearly. I saw here that I saw this rejection. This rejection here on the upper band of the Bollinger. So it is further confirming my what do I call it, my bearish momentum, that the market is going to come down. Okay, so I don't know that I should only be looking for sales and not more. So first, you go to the daily time frame, you look for the direction, and as you look for the direction, you use the confirmation of the upper and the lower band of the Bollinger to know how the market is going to be going before you make your trading decision. So once I did that on the 4 hours, the next time frame, which is my favorite time frame, is the 1 hour. So when I step down to the 1 hour, now look at something, guys. When I step down to the 1 hour time frame, this is what I saw. Two things made me to enter this trade. First, there was a rejection here at the upper band. Did you see that, guys? There was a rejection. That is one. Two, not only that rejection, not only the rejection, but a bearish candle has confirmed the rejection that, oh, what the daily time frame is saying that this market is going to come down is fine, and what the Bollinger Band is saying on the 4 hours that the market is going to come down is fine, and now the 1 hour has given us a confirmation, then I can take the trade. And as you can see, guys, I set the signals to you this morning, and what can you see? This market is already in profit. Now, even with the smallest lot size of 0.01, this is giving you about $5 to $6 currently. And where is my profit target? Let me show you where the profit target is. This is how I put my profit target. I put my first profit target here, and then I put my second profit target at the lower band of the Bollinger. Okay, let me show you where I'll put my, so this is my first profit target, and this is my second profit target. Okay, so that is how I trade. So it will go up, it will come down, the profit will reduce a little, but I know that definitely it will take out my first profit target, and if I'm okay with the profit, I can exit the market. If according to your account size, even at this point, this little move that the market has made because of this V75, you can even take your profit and exit the market. So that's how I trade, guys. That is how the trading decision works. Okay, that's how trading decisions works. You just look at the trend of the market. If it is not clear, if it is not sure, you can stay out of the market. But I always start from the daily time frame. I set down to the 4 hours and the 1 hour. Okay, and please, like I mentioned, always make sure you wake up on time. Here in Nigeria, the best time for me to wake up if I want to catch this move, like I woke up very late this morning based on the things I was doing in the night. So that is why I didn't send enough signals, because the market was already late. So it was just this V75 that I saw. So you need to wake up early in the morning. Like here in Nigeria, the best time I catch them is around 5, 6, 4, from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. So just look at it based on the country where you live or where you are basing. Okay, so that's what you basically have to do. You wake up on time, you make your analysis from the daily time frame, because the beauty of waking up in time is this: if you come very late, like notice, this is boom, I would have taken this trade because clearly boom 1000 is in a downtrend. Definitely this is the daily time frame. Boom 1000 is in a downtrend. This is an uptrend rather, sorry. It is in an uptrend. So if I was up early today, I would have joined this move, I would have taken this move, I would have caught this move. But because, why did I say that? Let me zoom out a little bit. You will notice that very early today, it has formed the low of the day. So once it forms the low of the day, you can catch that low of the day. Once it has formed the low of the day, of course you know that the market is going up. Okay, so you are waiting for it to form its low. Once it has formed its low and you're able to confirm it that this is a low, it has formed the low of the day, you want to join it as it is on its way to make the high of the day. You want to join it, you want to join the trend, which is an open. But because I woke up this morning and I saw the move has already gone up, the body of the daily candle has gone up, and I know that anytime it can start retracing to form the high of the day, I just didn't want to join the market again, because I don't trade against the trend. I always trade in the direction of the trend. Okay, so that's the beauty of waking up early. If I was up early, I would have caught this move, I would have entered around this point, and just imagine that I was able to catch some profit up to this level. How would that be? Great, not so. So that's how the market works, guys. That's how the market works. And let me go to the 1 hour time frame and show you how that market has moved. Okay, look at when it made the low of the day. This should be today. Okay, so look at what happened. I would have caught this move, this entire move, okay, and then that would have been a very good profit for me. So I believe this idea is very simple enough. I believe you all can understand this. Go to the daily time frame, wake up on time when the daily candle has not formed much of its body, when it is still at its early stage of formation. You want to go to the daily time frame, look at the trend, wait for it to form its low or its high depending on the trend, and then join it early, okay. Using the top down analysis, you want to still go down to the 4 hours and the 1 hour to make your trading decision. Okay, that's it for this video, guys. I hope this will really help you to change your trading pattern, the way you approach the financial market.